Hello and welcome to Group Two's presentation where we will be discussing why shoppers increasingly prefer delivery options. My name is Aram and I'm joined by Arzu, Eva, and Bailey. For our agenda today, we will be discussing our project overview as well as the primary and secondary research conducted, key psychological, behavioral, and social influences, and we'll be concluding with this research's managerial relevance. Our project explores the escalating trend of consumer dependence on preference for low-touch delivery options for everything from pizza to groceries, parcels, and everything in between. The reason this matters is because companies must respond to the shifting consumer preferences to stay profitable and competitive. Empirical data clearly supports the trend our team is studying. McKinsey and Statista research shows that the food delivery market is growing 12.7% per annum and that e-commerce sales in 2023 were over $1 trillion. To understand the drivers behind these numbers, one must look at the psychological core. Motivation, ability, and opportunity, or better known as MAO, dictate consumer behavior. The growth in delivery preference is no exception. Customers were initially motivated by stay-at-home orders in the global pandemic, but consumers have long sought convenience and personalization in services. Delivery allows people to pick when, where, and how items will be delivered. Ability is core here as well. 97% of Americans own a cell phone, and over 85% of those phones are smartphones. The ability to place orders from the palm of your hand is key to people's ability to leverage delivery. Ability also means having financial resources. As the monthly median household income in the US has grown by 32% since 2010, consumers can afford to pay for delivery fees and services. Opportunity also impacts customers' willingness to leverage delivery services. Western cultures often work long hours and commute far distances and don't have time to physically shop or cook. Firms can capitalize on this opportunity by presenting quick, timely delivery options. Lastly, culture also impacts the drive to convenient delivery. Westerners are materialistic and value the use of technology. Instant gratification, combined with the belief that using said technology will improve daily life, also explains the rise in delivery services. Now, I'll pass it to Eva to discuss our primary research findings.
Our primary research consisted of several in-person interviews. We spoke to individuals with different jobs and lifestyles to gauge their relationship with wanting things delivered and what it means for them on a daily basis. Our group decided to conduct interviews to help paint a clear picture of what is most important to consumers. We wanted to get a more in-depth look into the consumers' minds and the motivations behind their decisions to have items delivered. Out of our interviewees, Nicole, a business owner and mom of two, was the one that used some type of delivery service most frequently. Nicole uses Instacart as a way to check things off of her to-do list. For Nicole, running errands is not worth sacrificing time she could spend with her family or running her business. Nicole feels a sense of accomplishment and calm knowing that she's able to check off multiple tasks, such as getting groceries for the week and ordering school supplies for her children, all during her lunch break at work. After the pandemic, Nicole realized that time with your family is not something that should be sacrificed, making item delivery 100% worth it to her. Attitude is a comprehensive assessment of an object, issue, person, or action. These evaluations tend to endure over time, reflecting our overall assessment based on associated associations. Consequently, marketers seek to modify attitudes to effectively impact consumer decision making and behavior. According to McKinsey and Company, the COVID-19 crisis has prompted widespread changes in consumer behavior. In the United States, 75% of consumers have explored new stores, brands, or altered shopping methods. Consumer-oriented businesses should proactively adapt to consumer preferences and continue addressing their needs and attitudes in the post-crisis landscape. Behavioral science underscores the importance of identifying consumers' evolving beliefs, habits, and peak moments to instigate enduring behavioral change. Companies can implement 5 strategic measures to impact consumer behavior and foster lasting shifts in their current attitudes. We'll be discussing these strategies next.
Elaboration likelihood model is a widely embraced model examining components influencing attitude change, including the source, message content, and audience characteristic. ELM include two primary routes, central and peripheral. The central route involves substantial audience engagement and cognitive processing, while the peripheral route follows an indirect path using peripheral cues to associate positivity with message. Depending on factors, one can implement five strategies to impact consumer behavior and foster shift in consumer attitude. Reinforcing consumer confidence and positive perception by sharing stories about seamless, timely deliveries and customer satisfaction. Adapt to evolving needs to shape and influence new consumer behavior by offering same day delivery or personalized packaging. Provide cues that help maintain consistency in consumer behavior. For example, set relevant reminders related to delivery to sustain new habits. Highlight benefits such as doorstep convenience and time saved to align with consumer mindset, and tailor messages to resonate with their desire. And lastly, dive into data related to delivery preferences at a granular level, whether it's fast shipping, eco friendly packaging, or contactless delivery. Cialdini's, on the other hand, describe persuasion based on human drivers and needs using predictable techniques. There are six principles that serve as a foundation, bringing individuals closer to achieving their goals in effective persuasion. Retailers can enhance liking and leave a lasting impression by personalizing the delivery experience. For instance, imagine receiving a product recommended based on your previous purchases. By going beyond expectation with surprises upon delivery, such as a small gift or handwritten thank you note, shoppers feel appreciated and are more likely to reciprocate with future purchases. Positive reviews and testimonial reinforces the reliability of the retailer's delivery and create a ripple effect of trust. Cultivate a sense of routine makes shoppers more likely to stick with the services and brand affinity. Furthermore, leveraging an influencer can add a layer of credibility and consumer trust. And lastly, creating urgency and excitement by generating limited time delivery promotion can influence consumer attitude. And now I'm going to pass it on to Base.
Moving on to the managerial relevance, starting with understanding consumer behavior shifts. Managers need to research and survey to grasp the evolving landscape of consumer behavior, especially the growing reliance on delivered goods and services. This trend significantly impacts industries like retail, e commerce, and food delivery. Understanding these shifts is critical in adapting business strategies. And speaking of adapting, strategic adaptation and innovation is also important. Through our research, it emphasizes the needs for businesses to adapt proactively instead of reactively. Ways to remain competitive through responsive marketing strategies, innovative offerings, and customer centric approaches are imperative. For instance, managers can use data analytics to suggest other items consumers might need based on previous purchase history or set up subscription models. And market opportunity recognition. The escalating preference for delivery services presents a substantial marketing opportunity. Companies that can understand consumers' needs, preferences, and socioculture influences are better positioned to develop successful go to market strategies. And next, technology. With the increasing reliance on technology for delivery services, businesses must prioritize technology integration. This can include a user friendly app, seamless order processing, and other leveraging technological advancements to meet consumer demands effectively. And lastly, promoting responsible consumption. Understanding the psychological drivers behind consumer behavior offers insight into promoting responsible consumption. Managers can tailor their messages to fulfill material needs and address emotional triggers, sustainability, and societal responsibility. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our presentation and our strategies for shoppers wanting everything delivered. Please drop any questions or comments below in the discussion. Thank you.